Next Anna has quoted from the Nitnem Sahib, Asa, 5th Mahla. गोविंद मिलन की एह तेरी बारी आ, अवर काज तेरी कितई न काम, मिल साध संगत भज केवल नाम. This is your chance to meet the Lord of the universe. Other efforts are of no use to you. Joining the Sadh Sangat, the company of the holy, vibrate and meditate on the Naam, the name of the Lord. So she says, if this is the advice by the Guru, how do we apply this in our everyday life? What is the advice being quoted? This is your chance to meet the Lord. Govind Milan ki hai teri bariya. This is your chance to meet the Lord. Our kaj teri kitai na kaam. Other efforts that you make will be of no use to you. This is your chance to meet the Lord. Other efforts that you make will be of no use to you. Mil sadh sangat bhaj keval naam. Meet the holy company, sadh sangat, and recite only the true name. That's the advice of the Guru. So Anna is asking, how is this advice to be applied in our everyday life? Look especially at the middle line among the three. First line says, this is your chance to be with the Lord. The second line says, your other efforts are of no use. The third line says, be with the sadhu, stay in the holy company, and bhaj keval naam. Note what the second line is saying, the middle line. All the other actions are just waste. Only the action directed towards truth is worthwhile. Everything else that you are doing is a trifling waste. A trifling, tremendous waste. First of all, look at what you are already doing. You're talking of everyday life, Anna, right? Look at what you are doing in this everyday life. The Guru is telling you, all your miscellaneous actions are of no use. You asked me how to practically apply it in everyday life. What is this everyday life about? Everyday life is everyday actions. The Guru is saying they are useless. You might be accustomed to them. It might appear intuitive to you that all that you normally, usually do is indispensable, it must be done. It is not. You can do away with it. And that would never come to you very intuitively. If you will not meditate on what I am saying, if you will just react to it, then your reaction will be no. You will immediately say, no, it is not true. It is not that whatever I do through the day is just wasteful. There are so many important and critical and responsible things that I take care of. It is not that I am wasting my day. It is not that my actions are all just useless. Yes, I admit that a part of my day is ill spent. But you will have to concede that a lot of that I do is important and critical. The Gurus would have none of such statements, Anna. They are saying no. You must pass every motivation of yours through very tight scrutiny. You must very rigorously check every single action that you make. Just impulsively giving yourself a pass certificate is great prejudice. Don't be biased towards yourself. In fact, it might be a little better if you must be biased, to be biased against yourself. Doubt yourself thoroughly. Be biased against yourself. Your default statement should be, nothing is beyond examination. Even if something appears utterly important and truthful to me, I must still scrutinize it. Because the Guru is advising, all your efforts are of no avail. What are you doing? Check, honestly and rigorously check how much of your time is actually devoted to the truth. It's a very numerical thing. You can count it. You can quantify it. You can express it every day in numbers. It is a measure of your devotion. What is the measure of your devotion? The proportion of your time that is going really into the service of truth. Now see whether you get even a 40%, a pass percentage. Forget about getting a distinction. Forget about being a cent percentiler. Are you even managing 33 or 40? It's a huge ask, 24 hours, 40%. Sanjay, how much is that? Just a little short of 10 hours. 10 hours of your day, 10 rigorous hours of your day, with not even a second of exemption, devoted exclusively to the truth. Are you getting even pass percentage? That's what the Gurus are asking you. When would you ever graduate? What is enlightenment? Nothing but this succession of passing one class after the other. Are you really passing? The second line explains the first line. The first line says, Gobind Milind ki ehteri bariya. This is the opportunity. Gobind Milind, meeting the Lord. Ki ehteri bariya. This is your opportunity. What is your opportunity? To get 100%. Remove, ruthlessly, mercilessly, with no attachment. Remove everything from your life that does not have anything to do with the truth. Remove. Nothing is so important that it deserves to be in your life, even if it is truthless. If it is truthless, that qualifies it for removal. No more tests needed. No exemptions allowed. No deviations. No exceptions. You just had a conversation with someone. Ask yourself, was that conversation in the service of truth? If it was, Well, extend that conversation. If not, push the red button now. Don't even bother to say bye. What else is the red thing there for? Push it. Don't even complete the formality of saying a rosy goodbye. Finished. Even the damn goodbye will consume time. Why do you want to further reduce your percentage? So is the whole thing merely about negation and deletion and removal? Does it give you no positive, affirmative direction? Not so. Look at the third line. The third line gives you what you would call as positive guidance. Mil sadh sangat bhaj keval naam. So on one hand, you keep removing all the nonsense from your life. Not a minute should go into the waste account. And on the other hand, you keep investing all the time that you are saving in the company of those who love the company of the truth. Who is a sadhu? The one who loves the company of truth. So what do you do with all the time that you save by removing the nonsense from your life? You invest it in being with people who love truth. And you invest that time in talking of nothing but God. Bhaj keval naam. Look at the emphasis. It is not saying bhaj naam. It says bhaj keval naam, which means everything else is to be deleted. That deletion, that neti is very important. I repeat, spirituality is not about adding something to your life. First of all, it is about removing. Remove. Bhaj keval naam. Not all the other nonsense that you keep reciting. Only the truth has to be remembered and talked of. So it's a very practical method that has been suggested, Anna. Save more and more of your time, money, resources, attention. And when you have saved it, then you have the liberty to invest it. Save it from the wrong places and then invest it in the right places. Is that not all very simple? That's what the Guru is saying. It simply means a reallotment of your life resources. Life is nothing but a basket of resources, is it not? Time being the principal resource, energy is a resource, intellect is a resource, knowledge is a resource, memory and past is a resource, relationships are a resource, muscle power is a resource, money power is a resource. Life to you is a basket of resources to be put to the right use. And what is the Guru advising? Keep withdrawing your resources from all the wrong places and keep reinvesting your resources in all the right places. That is spiritual practice. That is spiritual practice. What have you been given the resources for? For the great project of liberation. The one in bondage has been given a big basket of resources so that he may use those resources towards his liberation. So that is the only right use of all the resources have you in life. If you have time, it is to be used for. If you have money, it is to be used for. If you have knowledge, it is to be used for? Very good. If you have youth, it is to be used for? If you have health, it is to be used for? If you can be in a relationship, if you can have somebody's company, it is to be used for? That's how life is to be lived. That's the art of living. Everything else is just nonsense. Invest whatever you have towards liberation. And that is truth. Liberation and truth are two names of the same one. How do you know that you are misusing your resources? Ask yourself, I had it, what did I use it for? I had 1 spare hour. What did I use it for? Hell, I had 24 hours in the day. What did I use them for? I had 100 rupees. What did I use them for? And the question has to be brutally honest. It must cut you down to the core. Do not ask lazy and comfortable questions. You must have the guts to ask dangerous questions. Questions that rush to you with a sharp sword. Questions that will kill you. Ask those questions. Was it really important to invest that 1 hour there? Is it really important to invest 2 hours in the way I am planning to use them? What would I get out of those 2 hours? Will I get liberation? And if liberation is the answer, go ahead. Let nothing stop you. And if liberation is not the answer, let nothing make you spend those 2 hours wastefully. And keep asking that question minute after minute. What did this minute go into? That minute is worship. That minute decides your commitment, your devotion, your life, the depth and trueness of your spirituality. Where did that minute go? That minute is the mantra for you. Ask yourself, where did this 1 minute go? I'm not even talking of hours. An hour is an awful amount of time to waste. After you have wasted 1 hour, it hardly helps to ask, where did that 1 hour go? Ask that question minute after minute, not hour after hour. A second is so unforgiving. What to talk of hours? Does the gone second return? Does it ever excuse you, pardon you? Bring it back if you can. Can you? It's gone. So be extremely cautious. You have to be cautious towards the investment of all your resources. But among all the resources, we have repeatedly said the prime one is time. Time. Be careful about everything that you spend. But the other things that you spend can be regained. Money lost can probably be regained. But there is one resource that is not retrievable. There is one loss that is irreversible. The loss of time. Therefore, time as a resource has to be very strongly guarded.